Let's talk about some common Etsy SEO mistakes. And SEO is search engine optimization. And to put it simply, SEO is how Etsy knows what your product is and who they should show it to. And that way, you don't have to promote your own products on social media if you don't want to, because you are telling Etsy exactly what your product is. And then from there, they can figure out who is interested in this product. So whenever someone goes on Etsy to search for something, Etsy will know to show them your product. So that is simply how SEO works. And so let's get into some common mistakes that I see people making with their search engine optimization that is stopping them from getting views to their Etsy shop, which results in less sales or no sales at all. The first mistake that I commonly see people making is that they are using keywords that are too competitive. So a keyword is the search term that whenever someone goes to Etsy and they search for that product, you want your product to show up. So if I make a budget planner, whenever someone goes to Etsy and searches for a budget planner, I want mine to show up along with all of the other budget planners. And that is how SEO works. If you are using very competitive keywords, it's going to be very hard for your product to get found because it's going to get buried under all of the other products that have higher reviews and their shops are more established. So this is especially true if you have a newer shop. If you have 0 reviews and 0 sales, it's going to be very hard for your product to get found if you're using a super competitive keyword. Etsy is going to show the products that are already ranking and already getting all the sales. And so your product is going to get smothered under all of those. And so that's why it's super important to use long tail keywords. So for an example, a regular keyword would just be digital planner, which is super competitive, super saturated. You do not want to just use digital planner, but an alternative could be ADHD digital planner. And so that is less competitive and it's more specific. And so you have a higher chance of getting found with the keyword ADHD digital planner than you do with the keyword of digital planner. So you want to use a long tail keyword so that you are more likely to get found on Etsy, and that way you can get more visits to your shop and more sales. The second common mistake that I see people making is that they don't use all 13 tags in their listing. The tags are additional keywords and they are important as well because they are going to help Etsy know even further what your product is and who they need to show it to. So you want to use the opportunity to use all 13 tags so that Etsy is super clear about what your product is and they know exactly who to show it to. And so to do all of my keyword research for all of my keywords, I use eRank. And that helps me know which products are competitive and which products have low competition. And I am aiming for the product ideas with low competition. That way I can stand out and my products are easier to get found. So with my tags, I want them to be keywords that people may also search for when they're looking for my product. So if you are making an ADHD digital planner, if that's your main keyword that you're targeting, then you're going to want to go to eRank and find similar keywords that people are also searching for that can bring your product up too. So like if you have an ADHD digital planner and it has a cleaning checklist in there, then you want to make sure you include cleaning checklist as a tag. Or if your ADHD planner has like a fitness journal, then you want to make sure you're using fitness journal as a tag. So your tag's purpose is to make sure that you're getting all of the different ways that people can find your product. And this lets Etsy know like, okay, this is an ADHD digital planner. It also has a cleaning checklist. It also has a fitness journal. So if someone types in, let's say, digital fitness journal, then your planner could pop up because you've told Etsy that this is also a fitness journal. So make sure you're taking the opportunity to use all 13 tags and reusing those tags in your title so that Etsy is super clear about what your product is and they know exactly who to show it to. And the third common mistake that I see people using is that they do not go back in and update these tags and these keywords that they are using. And so they get their product in there one time and then they just leave it for eternity. But as more and more people join the Etsy platform, these keywords are going to get more and more competitive. So it's important to go in like every 3 to 6 months and check your keywords to make sure that they are still low competition so that you can stand out more and get these products found easier. If you want to simplify your process of making sales on Etsy, make sure you head to the description and grab the sales sprint, which walks you through how to set up an Etsy shop, how to get views to your Etsy shop, and how to increase your sales to your Etsy shop. So make sure you check that out in the description and let me know if you have any questions.